Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the West Virginia University College of Business and Economics graduating class of 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I'm Dr. Jose Sartorelli, Dean of the College of Business and Economics, and on behalf of West Virginia University, President Clemens, and the faculty and staff in the College of Business and Economics, I want to welcome our guests to the 143rd West Virginia University Commencement Ceremony. I would also like to welcome those viewing the ceremony live on the webcast from around the world. This is a day, I'm sure, you have waited for with anticipation for a long time. One of those special moments that will remain with everyone here forever. Before we begin our program, I would like to recognize individuals seated on the stage. As I mentioned each one of them, I would ask them to stand and remain standing until all are introduced. To my immediate left is WVU President Jim Clemens, who will be conferring degrees this evening. Dr. Ellen Duckman, Chair of the Department of Community Medicine and Interim Founding Dean of the Emerging School of Public Health. Our honorary degree recipient, Mr. Stuart Robbins. Mr. Andrew Payne, Chair of the WVU's Board of Governors. Professor Gary Inch, Associate Dean of Graduate Programs. Professor Robert Most, Chair of the Department of Accounting. Professor James Brown, representing the Department of Marketing. Professor Virginia Kleist, representing the Department of Management Information Systems. Professor Nancy McIntyre, Associate Dean, who will be reading the names of our graduates this evening. And Professor Graham Peace, Assistant Dean and Chair of the Department of Management Information Systems and University Marshal. To my right, our alumni commencement speaker, Mr. Kim Craig. Dr. Leslie Cottrell, Faculty Senate Chair and Board of Governors member. Professor Karen France, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs. Professor Stratford Douglas, representing the Department of Economics. Professor Victor Chow, representing the Department of Finance. Professor Joyce Heames, Chair of the Department of Management. And WVU's Grand Marshal Kari Sen Janklin. The College of Business and Economics banner was carried by Ellen Michael Nagy. Ellen was selected as one of 36 recipients of the 2012 WVU Foundation Outstanding Seniors and one of 7 recipients of the 2012 WVU Order of Augusta recipients. He is graduating with dual degrees in finance and accounting, summa cum laude. Congratulations. The College of Business and Economics degree banners were carried by the following students: PhD in Economics, Adam J. Pelillo. Master of Professional Accountancy, Lauren Brooke Ayers. There you go. Master of Science in Finance, Twan Lee. Master of Science in Industrial Relations, Chanaka Rosham Abratney. Bachelor of Science in Economics, Francis Angelo Viola, Jr. Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting, Ryan Raymond Keller. Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management, Kyle Matthew Hess. Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance, Thomas Michael Bailey. Bachelor of Business Administration in Management Information System, Andrew J. Oliu. And Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing, Sarah Ann O'Neill Williams. Next, I would like to recognize the faculty of the College of Business and Economics. The faculty is the engine that drives the college and the university. Faculty members, please rise and be recognized. I would like to recognize also to the staff of the College of Business and Economics. These individuals have volunteered their time and services to carry out this evening ceremony. Staff members, please rise and be recognized. At this time, I'd like to welcome WVU President Jim Clemens and Faculty Senate Chair Leslie Cottrell to the podium as we recognize a very special alum who is with us today receiving an honorary degree. Dr. Leslie Cottrell, WVU Faculty Senate Chair and Professor in the School of Medicine, who will introduce this year's honorary degree recipient, nominated by the College of Business and Economics and Health Sciences. Dr. Cottrell represents our exceptional WVU faculty who influence our nation's progress through teaching, research, and service. President Clemens will confer the honorary degree.
Stu Robbins has distinguished himself as national and an international leader in business with a strong commitment to health and education in West Virginia. Mr. Robbins is currently the chair of the board of directors of Open Exchange Incorporated, which is a company that provides secure video networking solutions to the financial services industry. He retired from Donaldson, Lufkin & Jenrette, a leading investment bank firm on Wall Street, where he served as managing director. In 1965, Stu Robbins earned a bachelor's degree in history from West Virginia University. Mr. Robbins and his wife, Joyce, are strong supporters of many colleges and departments at West Virginia University. They have established the College of Business and Economics Center for Global Business and Strategy, a chair in history, a distinguished professorship in epidemiology for WVU's School of Public Health, in addition to many other funds and scholarships. Mr. Robbins was nominated for this honorary degree by the College of Business Economics and Health Sciences. Mr. Robbins has also served on various visiting committees and advisory boards at WVU. He is a former chair of the WVU Foundation Board of Directors. Stu Robbins is a proven leader in the business community, and we are pleased to present him with an honorary degree as part of West Virginia University's commencement exercises. Mr. President, I present Stu Robbins.
Stuart M. Robbins, in recognition of your distinguished career and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. In testimony thereof, I hand you this diploma and cause you to be invested with this hood. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Stu Robbins.
Alumni are critical to the success of every university and college. Alumni support can include providing internships, mentoring students, financial contributions, just to list a few. I would like to ask all WVU alumni with us tonight to stand and be recognized. This year's commencement speaker, Mr. Kim Craig, is a native of Clarksburg, West Virginia, and currently serves as President and Chief Executive Officer of F&B Wealth Management, which operates First National Trust Company, a nationally chartered trust company. Mr. Craig received his Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration with majors in Finance and Accounting from WVU's College of Business and Economics. Following graduation, Mr. Craig was employed by Fidelity Union Bank Corporation in Morristown, New Jersey, the Blueville Bank of Crafton in Crafton, West Virginia, the First National Bank of Morgantown in Morgantown, West Virginia, and served as Executive Vice President of Promise Star Financial Corporation prior to his appointment as President and Chief Operating Officer of Promise Star Trust Company in May of 1990. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Kim Craig.
Thank you, Dean. I appreciate and grateful for your kind introduction, and good evening, ladies, gentlemen, distinguished guests, and the graduates of the class of 2012. It is a great honor and privilege for me to have been invited here today to share with you this ceremony and special celebration of your academic accomplishments. Today is your day to be honored, and deservingly so. It is a moment of great significance in your life, which you will likely today not fully appreciate. So I encourage you to embrace, enjoy, cherish this moment in your time. As much as today is your moment to be honored, it is an equally important day for many of those who have provided you with great affection, encouragement, motivation, inspiration, and support to guide you to achieve your academic ambitions. To the family members of this talented class of graduates, thank you for entrusting West Virginia University to share in the development of these fine students' lives and talents. To the many faculty and staff members of our fine college, thank you for your great devotion to nurturing and nourishing today's graduates with academic wisdom, so each may persevere in a world faced with many challenges. To the graduating class, I suggest you take a brief moment today to embrace and extend your sincere appreciation to your family, friends, and faculty for the important role each have played in contributing to your academic experience. Well, I sat in your seat some 35 years ago, and I know long-winded, seemingly dragging speeches are not of particular interest to you at this moment. So my message is relatively brief, frankly, not so profound. Dance to your own music. Simply dance to your own music. Let me explain. Likely you are today faced with many emotions: joy, anxiety, relief, sadness, perhaps remorse, over many seemingly complex issues, just as you should have expected at this moment in your life. So be patient and await the sound of your own music. For those of you having concerns as to your ability to compete in a world extremely complex, with great confidence, I can assure you our university and college has well prepared you to compete and aspire, irrespective of your academic peers. So be patient and await the sound of your own music. For those of you having concerns with sustaining the spirit you have learned and witnessed while here at West Virginia University, rest assured your life will forever remain influenced by the great soul and spirit of West Virginia University. For once a mountaineer, always a mountaineer. Your emotion will forever be moved by our logo, media coverage, or the plain of country roads. So be patient and await the sound of your own music. Today, you become part of a much larger family with whom you will always maintain a special connection, as you become one of nearly 188,000 alumni of West Virginia University and among 24,000 alumni of the College of Business and Economics, most of whom have been dancing to their own music since the inception of West Virginia University. And yes, you too now possess the daunting obligation of maintaining the great and unwavering tradition of West Virginia University for our spirit to permit others to dance to their own music as well. Permit me to pause for a moment to acknowledge and pay tribute to a few deserving role models whose accomplishments and influence will inspire your desire to persevere, stay your course, follow and believe in your dreams, and yes, dance to your own music. To President Clements, thank you for your great leadership and remarkable vigor. Your tireless efforts have well postured our great university. To Dean Sartorelli, thank you for the great vision and passion you have brought to our college. We are now ranked among the top 100 business schools and undoubtedly moving towards bigger and better rankings through your leadership. And to my friend Stu Robbins, who I assume I now have to refer to as Dr. Robbins. Thank you for the many contributions of your time, energy, and wonderful endowments, which will serve a great legacy of your service and good influence for both the university and college. I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment just to acknowledge perhaps our greatest role model, our mothers. So happy Mother's Day weekend to all. And more importantly, thank you for providing us the best testimony to perseverance as you've had the opportunity to raise great children. Graduates, prior to making your departure from our campus, I encourage you to reflect upon the person you were when you first arrived at West Virginia University and compare that person to the person you are today. You have been graced with the love of your family, fellowship of great friends, the charm and character of this great university. You will persevere. You will stay your course. You will believe in and follow your dreams. And yes, you will dance to your own music. And so today, you stand at the point of two eternities. That which represents your fond past of years of preparation and development, and that which represents how you will now choose to pursue your life's work in a meaningful and deliberate way. Recognize the future will likely provide you with many challenges and options, and always remain mindful. The choices you make will determine the value of your life's work. Always remember, the manner in which you choose to honor yourself is the same in which you will honor your family, friends, and West Virginia University. In closing, I suggest you live your life deliberately. Maintain a distinct passion for life. Find balance in your endeavors, and always serve a useful purpose. As I suggested, simply dance to your own music as you pursue happiness and meaning in your life's work. Ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate you on your accomplishments, and with Godspeed, I wish you much success. May the spirit of West Virginia University remain with you forever, and thank you for permitting me to be a part of your special moment today. Thank you so much. Let's go Mountaineers.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sarah Nail, a Doctor of Music candidate from the College of Creative Arts, singing My Home Among the Hills, composed in 1963 in honor of West Virginia's centennial celebration by Clarksburg native Mr. E. W. James.
There's a land of rolling mountains where the sky is blue above, and though I may roam
wonderful. Professor McIntyre will read the names of each graduate, but first, I invite her to the podium to make some introductory remarks about the academic regalia worn by our graduates. Professor McIntyre?
During the ceremony this evening, you will notice students in various colored robes and with various cords and stoles. The gold robes signify students graduating from the WVU Honors College. The blue and gold cords signify students graduating with Latin honors. The various stoles signify membership in honorary fraternities, completion of academic minors, and/or certificate programs. I would like to call Professor Stratford Douglas to the podium to explain the hooding of the graduates of our master's and doctoral programs.
Following a custom established in the 14th century, modern-day scholars display their academic achievements by wearing traditional regalia at convocations and other ceremonies. An important part of the regalia is the academic hood, which we present today to those who have earned the Doctor of Philosophy and a master's degrees. The academic hood is a visual representation of the level of academic achievement and the degree being conferred. The hood is larger and more ornate for higher degrees. The chevron and the lining of the hood display the colors of the university from which the degree was earned. So, because my degree is from the University of North Carolina, my hood is Carolina blue and white. Never goes over as well here. The color of the velveteen trim represents the field of the degree earned. For example, a Doctor of Medicine receives a Kelly green hood. Dark blue trim denotes a Doctor of Philosophy or PhD degree, regardless of subject. Earning a Doctor of Philosophy in Economics typically requires 4 to 6 years of rigorous, full-time schooling and research beyond the bachelor's degree. During much of this time, the student works closely with a faculty member in writing a dissertation, which is a substantial piece of original research. In recognition of the supervisor's roles as teachers and mentors, we ask them to hood their former students who are receiving the doctorate. Hooding marks the end of a long, often difficult, and ultimately successful partnership, a culmination we are all privileged to witness here today. 5 of the 6 economics students who have recently completed, 6 of the 7 who have recently completed their requirements for their PhD are with us here today, along with their advisors. I ask them now to approach the platform.
Adam J. Palillo. Yelena Bondrienko. Amy Faye Godfrey. Adam James Hoffer. Krista Dean Jensen. Julie Lohi. We will begin our master's degree, the Masters of Economics. This is Jennifer Clark. Will the candidates for the Master of Professional Accountancy rise and approach the stage? Lauren Brooke Ayers. Joshua Clifford Barnhart. Christopher Ernst Berkey. Chad Wesley Cottrill. Smita Gimare. Ryan Andrew Hasera. Brian Frederick Lee. Jack L. Oliver. Max Philip Sperry. Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Finance please rise and approach the stage? Tuan Viet Lee. Zach Chen. Chen Trey. Ji Gao. Li Wei Hare. Yang Lu. Xiaozhu Lu. Nan Ji. Shangzhu Wang. Juan Wang. Gang Wei Lei. Wen Min Shuao. Sheng Dan Feng. Ray John. Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Industrial Relations please rise and approach the stage? They graduate in August. Shanaka Roshan Abirani. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Economics major rise and approach the stage? Francis Angelo Viola, Jr. Kyle Joseph Bayshore. Michael Joseph Behrens, Jr. Michael Patrick Gruber. Jordan Joseph Hands. Beth Howell. Pavel Ivchenko. Daniel Francis Kelleher. Daniel Kissick. Nathan Marshall Lester. Daniel McDermott. Jack Stevenson Mesner. Ryan Mulroney. William Warren Pence. Anthony Peter Schmidt, Jr. Christopher Schultz. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with an accounting major rise and approach the stage? You got it. Ryan Raymond Keller. Alan Michael Nagy. Matthew George Abraham. Eric Michael Angstadt. Gregory T. Batt. Lindsay Marie Beaver. Kristen Ann Benoit. Paul Corcoran Bonasso. Eric M. Booker. Michael David Boone. Brian Douglas Brick. Jeremy Andrew Burgess. Joshua Samuel Castle. Matthew J. Christofferson. Emily Maria Clapper. Jeffrey James Conway. Amanda Michelle Cook. Christopher Cumby. Elizabeth Brooke DeVault. Elizabeth Ann Dickerson. Brian Dole. Michael Timothy Donnelly. Patrick James Dowling. Andrew Ryan Ellis. Andrew Thomas Kirby Evans. Jane Louise Evans. Valerie Marie Flanagan. Derica Fletcher. Amy Marie Florshy. Edward Andrew Frankowick. Alyssa Elizabeth Friel. Stephen Byron Funk. Allison Paige Jarris. Brittany May Goad. Adrian Elizabeth Goff. Tyler Goody-Coons. Kevin Michael Griffin. Mariah Blake Hamilton. Rebecca Hanlon. Evan Michael Hardesty. Bethany Paige Harper. Casey Jordan Haynes. C. Ryan Hazlett. Julia Ann Heller. Laura Ann Hoffman. Clint Patrick Holbert. Katie Elizabeth Holshouser. Householder, excuse me. Michael Patrick Howell. Felicia Jankowski. William Edward Gemiolo. Justin Keeler. Samantha Nicole Kite. Justin Andrew Klein. Ricky Renee Knotts. Brandy Lynn Lampka. William John Laubach III. Christopher Andrew Longerbeam. Jeremy Luna. Carl Brandon Mack. Andrew Michael Maffei. Brian Charles Marchaleski, Jr. Sarah Elizabeth Mateer. Jessica Marie Mazzone. Blaine Adair McKinney. Catherine McShane. Alana Rose Melly. Theodore Edward Miller. Christopher William Motel. Bianca Christine Magnano. Jeremy Daniel Munza. Christian Andrew Music. Casey Clark Now. Erica Lynn Nuzzo. Thomas Lee O'Shields. Matthew Orchuli. Summer Dawn Patton. Brian Stephen Pallone. Daniel Byrne Pritt. Hillary Jane Ray. Sorry. Brian James Reefer. Sarah Christine Remo. Andrew Carver Roby. Garrett Luke Robinson. David Anthony Rocchini. Ryan Douglas Rockwood. Taj Zachary Rohr. Zachary James Rosenkrantz. Garrett Christopher Rowan. Tyler Samuel Sandoval. Floyd McKinley Sayer IV. Richard Kenneth Schutte III. Andrew C. Schaefer. Erica Singer. James Slenkar. Joshua Perry Smallwood. Ashley Danielle Smith. Brittany Taylor Snyder. Dylan Matthew Snyder. Morgan Nicole Thomas. Michael Tonelli. Wesley David Vincent. David Troy Wabel. Xiao Xiao Wang. Kristen Alyssa Wells. Brandon Michael Welsh. Elva Nicole Wetzel. Wyatt Daniel Young. Leanne Marie Trauerbach. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a business management major rise and approach the stage? Kyle Matthew Hess. James Ryan Allen. Matthew Logan Andonora. Jason Michael Androkonis. Jordan Demetrios Apostolou. Andrew Armstrong. Matthew Frederick Bartling. Keenan Thomas Becker. Paige Moorfield Belcher. Ryan Andrew Belcher. John Erickson Benyak. David Christopher Bertha. Kenneth Joseph Bickle. Tyler Drew Blickenstaff. Erin Michelle Bowers. Jacob Bowman. Jenna Lynn Brady. Brian S. Branzanski. Christopher J. Buchan. Aaron Boyce Butcher Winfrey. Kyle Butson. Mark Christopher Busby. Daniel R. Carlson. Cole Robert Cassis. Amy Elizabeth Shantz. Anthony James DeFazio. Roger Newell Derby III. Nicholas Michael DeLello. Kian Trong Do. Espanon Espinoza Roca. Amanda Virginia Friels. Samantha Emily Friels. James Coy Freeman IV. Ryan Michael Gift. Michael Marshall Glick. Eduardo Gonzalez. Maria Grace Greco. Stephen Michael Henderson. Rachel Elizabeth Jackman. Stephen Gregory Jewell. Carrie Elizabeth Johnson. Ryan Charles Joy. Gerald Kalaparambath. Michael James Kalinowski. Chris Kavanaugh. Neil Alexander Logan. Jason Franklin Lustig. Danielle Jean Mackey. Gregory McGuire. Matthew Colin Manning. Autumn Michelle McClelland. Matthew David McGrail. Callista Anna Marie McNair. Brent Myers. Jonathan Freeman Julian Miller. Abigail Lynn Monson. Michael David Molinex Jr. Jordan Merman. Jordan Charles Mern. Christine Kelly Myers. Nicholas Orban. Dugu Aspaksoy. Michael Briggs Paget. Alexander Edwards Polichetti. Cassidy Ray Priest. Mitch Rosendale. Sarah Rubis. Derek Ryan Russell. Daniel Lucas Schmidt. Martin Schultz. Jeffrey Shao. Taylor Ross Shepard. Jack Gregory Sherry. Jenna Lee Scheiben. Taylor Ryan Simmons. Bradley Singleton. Gray Andrew Slother. Tara Nicole St. Clair. Vincent Arthur Steffich. Carrie Thompson. Mark Andrew Thompson. Elhaji Amadou Hamado Touri. William Lauren Turner II. Andrew Joseph Vecchio. Catherine Corbin Wickline. Frank Wilson. Patrick Wilson. Nathaniel Jonathan Wright. Stephen Andrew Zeitz. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a finance major rise and approach the stage? Thomas Michael Bailey. Hashan Alabar. Fahad Ahmed Al-Gambi. Kent Gregory Bailey. Kyle David Boker. William Bridges. Natalie Allison Burton. Kevin Busick. Matthew David Cameron. Maxwell James Carroza. Kelly Lawrence Castleberry IV. Jesse Thomas Catalano. Andrew Cirilli. Christopher Robert Clark. David Nicholas Claudio. Nicholas John Kukulis. Gregory Robert Dahl. Chandler Deweese. Colin James Deneen. Ryan Flanders. Sarah Catherine Elizabeth Flint. Ruben Garrido. Christopher Ryan Geigel. Sean Cameron Goldstein. Connor Michael Gorman. William Zachary Grimsley. Patrick Egan Harris. Jake Thomas Higgins. Scott Hill. William Vernon Hogan. Mark John Horn. Wayne Thomas Hudson, Jr. Muhammad Ibrahim. Caitlin Marie Jackson. Chris Keith Johnson. Kristen Melissa Jurassic. Karen Denise Nick. Congratulations. Richard Kovach. Jonathan Lawrence Labate. Samantha Selena Rose Marcellus. Kellyanne McDonald. Wesley Adam McGinnis. Corey Michael. Brandon Zachary Miller. Jessica Lynn Misko. Brittany Dawn Parker. Jonathan Theodore Prawl. David M. Pulaski. Christopher Reed. Scott Anthony Safjack. Cody John Sherbarth. Ahmad Abdul Rahman Sindhi. Joshua Tobias Stickley. Travis Lee Stoffler. Brittany Nicole Stump. Andrew Stephen Thomas. Maureen Tobin. Shanna Xinglei Tu. Brandon Waldner. Holly Marie Wolf. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a Management Information Systems major rise and approach the stage? Andrew Oliu. Ahmed Abdul Karim Adubib. Mohammed Al-Harbi. Abdullah Al-Katani. Benjamin Riley Bridgman. Jeffrey John Clifford. Emily Brooks Kaufman. David J. Deal. Matthew Charles Fennell. Anthony Michael Frangione. Jared Frederick Goodman. Hopi Daniel Hathaway. Alec F. High School. Lindsay Kapuscinski. Sherry Marie Mayo. Bryce McLean. Spencer Noland. Tyler Michael Romeo. Alan Donald Rowan. Allison Ryan. Justin Alexander Schmidt. Brianna Nicole Tranchini. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a marketing major rise and approach the stage? Sarah Ann O'Neill Williams. Jennifer Rose Agulia. Jamie Lynn Angelique Gio. Jared Bellinger. Andrew S. Boy. Caitlin Marie Briggs. Talia Samay Brunicardi. Tyler Christopher Bonner. Joshua Michael Burns. Lauren Hope Camerari. Sarah Joanne Cartwright. Kelsey Ann Clapperud. Krista Lee Comer. Brooke Meredith Corey. Kevin Daniel Connors. Ryan Coyne. Alexander Crank. Alethea Critides. David Mark Cuter. Erin Joan Daly. Jason Lewis Danielson. Harrison P. Donahue. Riley Dunn. Catherine Rose Dyer. Justin Richard Fallon. Avery Victoria Field. Michael Filandino. Brandon Fischetti. Ashton Foley. Ryan Wayne Franks. Jessica Tess Gard. Kathleen Margaret Glebinski. Sean Michael Groom. Benjamin T. Hammond. Carolyn Nicole Hansen. Charles Robert Harmon, Jr. Sean Logan Harvey. Kimberly Dawn Headley. Chelsea Marie Hires. Paris Brianna Jordan. Mark Christopher Jurek. Brett Allen Justice. Christopher James Kaczynski. Tyler David Michael King. Gabriel G. Coons. Christina Nicole Kostensko. Alexis Koronovich. Robert Byron Lees. Katie Beth Lester. Emily Marie Lucio. Chelsea Lauren Mangeni. Dylan Joseph Lively. Paul Mason. Stephen Charles Matera. Sean Patrick Morris. Mallory Joe Mueller. Marcel Devin Myers. Natalia Ray Pace. Nicole Peterson. Amanda Jordan Peeney. Thomas Ryan Ponzurek. Melissa Gadsby Roeder. Amy Nicole Rogers. Lindsay Christine Sawyers. Laura Sinnick. Nathan Lee Serbaugh. Viraj J. Saranchi. Brian Joseph Stackhouse. Caitlin Michelle Steele. Daniel Swigert. Catherine Mary Zold. Andrea Beth Tracewell. Christina Marie Troop. Kelsey Campbell Van Steelant. Sarah Elizabeth Waddick. Andrew Waxman. Stephanie Renee Webb. Alicia Ann White. Brian David Winowich. James William Younger.
On behalf of the West Virginia University and the entire community, I'd like to thank all of the special guests who are with us today, especially our commencement speaker, Kim Craig, and our honorary degree recipient, Dr. Stu Robbins. They began their journey here at WVU, and it led them to incredible success in business and finance. Graduates, I hope that each of you will take their stories to heart. As you distinguish yourself in your career, you also bring distinction to your alma mater. We are proud to associate our university's name with yours. So don't be afraid to be bold. Don't be afraid to be criticized. Don't be afraid to take risks. Imagine the world that you want to live in, then work hard to make that vision a reality. Along the way, please keep in touch with your WVU mentors and friends and with the incredible developments going on our campus. Your college, led by Dean Zito Sartorelli, is doing great things, and I can't wait to see where the journey takes you and how the tools that you received at WVU help you to make your mark on the world. Congratulations and best of luck to all of you. Now, will the class of 2012 please stand? Candidates from the College of Business and Economics, your field is of tremendous importance to everyday life in our society. Your work will help people and organizations make sound decisions that will generate prosperity. With your strong grasp of business principles and your communication and technical skills, you are well prepared to meet the challenges of the 21st century's global marketplace. As you make your way into that marketplace, I trust that you will do so with an entrepreneurial spirit and with the highest ethical standards. As West Virginia University graduates, always aspire to put your education to work, solving our world's greatest challenges. Continue to cultivate your global awareness. Constantly refine your abilities to uncover facts, analyze problems, and communicate clearly. Dream big and never stop learning. Share your pride in West Virginia University wherever you go, and act as ambassadors for WVU and the life-changing power of education. Now, by the virtue of the power and the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. As West Virginia University's newest graduates, you may move your tassels to the left side of your cap as a symbol of your achievement. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, we can do better than that. A louder round of applause for our graduates. All right.
We have now a great speech coming up, so I would recommend that you sit. I'd like to invite Dr. Stu Robbins to the podium to give the alumni charge.
Don't worry, you're only 3 minutes in front of hugging your loved ones. On behalf of all of the graduates of West Virginia University who have preceded you, I extend to each member of the class of 2012 heartfelt congratulations and best wishes. It truly is an honor to deliver this charge because indeed we are part of the past and you are the future. From this day forward, your names are forever linked to WVU. You know, the quality of a university is known by the reputation of its graduates, and your performance in the workplace and the larger world will enhance WVU's reputation and the value of your own degree. Beijing, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro may seem far removed from Evansdale, the Mile Ground, and Woodburn Circle, but your WVU and B&E education have you well prepared. I spent nearly 4 decades battling for business in every sector of the globe, and never once did I feel educationally at a disadvantage. Indeed, I can assure you that the Flying WV can be worn with pride anywhere, under any circumstances. With that in mind, I offer this charge to you, the class of 2012. Work hard. The quality of your effort will largely determine the quality of your results. Take risks and don't fear making mistakes. Life is not guaranteed, and reaching beyond your comfort zone, regardless of outcomes, grows you as a professional and as a human being. Think positive and look forward. No one ever grew anything, built anything, or invented anything by being a pessimist. Develop a global perspective, not just geographically, but philosophically. In doing so, you will broaden your own capabilities and prospects. But don't stop there. Use your education to help leave the world a better place than you inherited. The lasting reputation of an individual is based on their achievements, but even more important, on the positive impact they have on the people around them and the societal improvements they help implement. Above all, as President Clemens said, never stop learning. Read, explore, travel, and expand your circle of friends and contacts. Always stretch yourself to new levels of knowledge. Your goal should be to wear out, not rust out. In living your lives, it's incumbent on you to honor those who came before you, and as important, to help those that follow. The summation of this charge is for you to learn more than you know, work harder than you wish, achieve more than you think you are capable of, and leave society better for your having been here. Finally, maintain your connection with West Virginia University. As you build new relations with others, nurture those friendships made at WVU. Show your Mountaineer pride, not just on game days, but every day in every place life takes you. Return to campus when you can to visit your favorite professors, to relive precious memories, and to help this wonderful institution. As you leave today, consider the words of the esteemed former WVU faculty member Maurice Brooks. He wrote, "Thus it is with those nurtured in Appalachia. They leave, but they look back remembering pleasant things. The land has claimed them, and its ties will never be severed." He was right. At West Virginia University, You will always have a home among the hills, for once you are mountaineers, you will always be mountaineers. Now, before you leave today, each graduate will receive a special edition of the Spring Alumni Magazine. We hope you will read it cover to cover and enjoy this gift to you, West Virginia University's class of 2012. It is a deep honor and an extraordinary pleasure to charge you with the future. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in the Shell building immediately following the recessional, where the college will be hosting a reception to honor today's graduates. The students and parents will have the opportunity to meet with their faculty, staff, and administration. If you exit through the green gate, you can walk down and enter the Shell building from the back entrance without having to use any stairs. Shuttles will be available at the blue gate to transport guests who may need assistance. Do not forget to visit Memories, WVU EDU, to share and relive precious mountaineer moments as you embark on a new chapter in your lives. Class of 2012, parents, family members, friends, faculty, and honored guests, please rise as we join together in singing the words of our alma mater, written in 1938 by WVU graduate student Louis Corson. During the singing of the alma mater, it is customary for gentlemen to remove their caps.